Happy Saturday, everybody. Ramblin Ted here. I'm going to go pick up my friend Alan, and we're heading to a town called Gibbsland, Louisiana. Today is May 23rd, and it is the 92nd anniversary of the ambush of Bonnie and Clyde, the day that brought an end to their reign of, some say, terror. Some people call them folk heroes. I think they were criminals, but it is a very interesting story about them, and today is actually, they're having the Bonnie and Clyde Festival on the actual anniversary, because today's Saturday and it lined up, so that's pretty cool. So I'm going to pick my friend Alan up, and we're going to head down there. I will probably see you on the road next. Join me. Made it to my buddy Alan's place. I'm waiting for him to close his house up, and we're fixing to head out. He lives out here in the, I wouldn't say the country, but he lives out here a little ways, and a pretty nice little spread. It's got a neat little camper. I am looking for a small camper that I can pull behind this car to sleep in. I've slept in my car. It's not bad, but it'd be neat to have a little camper, a little teardrop camper or something, for cheap, because I'm a poor YouTuber. You know how that works. Anyway, if anybody knows of anything, give your boy a holler. All right, made it to Gibbsland, Louisiana. Here with my friend Alan, and just saw something I'd never seen when I've been here before, so let me show it to you. It's a bank vault that apparently was robbed of $500 by the Barrel Gang in Orongo, Missouri, November 30th, 1932. There's the bank in there. That is pretty neat. Neat stuff. Never know what you're going to find in the back alleys of the huge city of Gibbsland, Louisiana. That is the seat Clyde sat on while ordering the sandwiches his last day alive. Can't come to Gibbsland without going through the Bonnie and Clyde Museum. He's got all kinds of interesting things here. And it's pretty amazing. This is actually part of the cafe where they bought their last sandwiches that they didn't even eat before getting gunned down about 10, 12 miles away. My friend Phoebe, that's in videos with me a lot, goes and travels around with me, and I used to be in a band with, well, still kind of playing music with. I always think there's a strong resemblance. I think they look very similar, and she doesn't see it, but I think she looks kind of like Bonnie. What do you think, Bonnie? Want to go do some crimes? Not talking much today? Okay. Whew. Quite a recreation there. Can't see it very well, but Clyde's saxophone is in the back seat. I believe that's the exact right type of car. I want to say this is from one of the movies that was made about them, if I remember right, but I'm not 100% sure. The actual car was in Prim, Nevada, and it's now, they're closing Whiskey Pete's where it was, so I'm not sure where it's going to go. We'll head out here, but that's where what it looked like back in the day when it was a dirt road. The ambush site would be at the top of that hill right there. Now it's a much wider paved road, but there is a marker and stuff there. He confirmed to me that this was the car used in the 1967 Bonnie and Clyde movie with oh man, you know, that guy who thinks the song is about him. Warren Beatty and what was her name?
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway, that's right. Not an accurate movie at all, but a pretty good one. About to do the final reenactment of the bank robbery of the day. So we're going to head outside, but I highly recommend coming to this museum. It's like $10 to get in, and it's well worth it. Well worth it. We're going to go check out a reenactment. Get ready for some loud noises.
Carry the place up for old town and stuff.
Oh, it's a neat old town.
A library.
Because of who I am as a person, we missed the last reenactment here in town, and we're right at this moment missing the one out by the ambush site. But still going to head out there. I do have an older video from a couple, 3 years ago that shows the reenactment of the bank robbery, and it is really cool. I will put it in the description, so I'll link to it so you can check it out, because it's pretty neat. But I do want to take you over here and show you one more thing in Gippsland that I showed in my old video, and I'm going to show it again because it's pretty cool. Walking along, and Alan found a shell casing here on the ground from the, you gotta save that, that's a souvenir, buddy. Wonder if there's any more?
Get into a ring.
He found a souvenir shell casing from the reenactment. I don't see any more. I think you found the only one, bud. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, that little nondescript looking gas station with the Mack truck sitting in front of it right there does not look like much, but that is where, after the ambush, Frank Hamer drove back here as fast as he could, which at those days was like 45 or 50 probably, and made the phone call in to say that they had got Bonnie and Clyde from the phone that was mounted to the side of that gas station right there. So we'll go over here and look at it. It's one of my favorite places in the world, and I'm really hoping they do something with this gas station because it is about to fall down. That door.
Caved in. Old tile top.
The roof's collapsing on it, yeah. But there you go, right there.
Too bad.
Phone was right there. You can still see where it was mounted. Like you can still see the holes where the phone was mounted to. And they took their bodies to Arcadia and it was a circus. People were trying to stop the car. People were trying to. By the time they got the FBI and everybody arrived at the ambush site, they were trying to cut hair off of Bonnie, and one guy apparently was trying to cut off Clyde's trigger finger. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, I really hope they do something to fix this gas station up, because it's a piece of history that should be here. It should be preserved in some way. If not, there are a lot of videos people have made of it. So, but yeah, right back behind me is where, right over my shoulder, where Frank Hamer made that call.
The Confederacy had iron ore mines down here.
All right, we're going to get in my car and head back out to the ambush site. They're probably done with the reenactment down there, but still an interesting spot to see. I think I'm parked down this way. We'll find out. Well, if this looks familiar, it's because it was used in the movie The Highwaymen. Of course, they covered the road with a lot of dirt. Made it look really dirty. Made it look like an old dirt road, and they put brush up along the side of the highway, but this is where they filmed it. They've got a monument here to this is the actual spot where Bonnie and Clyde were finally stopped from their life of crime. People come from all over to visit this little spot here, and it's been vandalized several times. The plaque has been stolen, but they've got cameras and stuff out here now, so I wouldn't recommend doing anything like that. That might be the wrong way to go. As you can see right there, they've shot this one up. People shoot this and chip off pieces of rock to take home with them. Yeah, there used to be a black and gold brass plaque there. First time I came out here, and somebody swiped it, so then they decided to put. Nobody's going to steal that paper, I don't think. Paper and plastic or whatever. This gets vandalized almost as much as Jim Morrison's grave does. Like, they spray paint stuff on it and everything, so they come out here and they used to pressure wash it. Now I think they repaint it. Pretty interesting, though. But yeah, they bought a couple of sandwiches back there in Gibbsland, and about 10, 15 minutes later, they were here. Henry Methvin's dad's truck was parked across the road. Looked like he had a flat tire to stop them, and they slowed him down. And Frank Hamer and then Polt jumped out of the woods right over here, and that was it. It was over with. It was the end Bonnie Parker sort of wrote about. So she was premeditated that a little bit. I think she kind of spoke it into existence, maybe. Hey, Ramblin Ted here. It is now Sunday. It's the next day. I recorded what I call a tag for that video, and I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, so I'm redoing it. Pretty good day. We missed a lot of the festivities because we got there a little late and the rain had kind of shut stuff down. So I didn't get to see any of the reenactments, but I did a couple years ago, and I'll put a link to that video in the comments or in the description. Pretty fun day though. After we left there, we went to Shreveport, went to a place that I've loved for a long time called the Superior Bar and Grill. It's a Mexican restaurant that is it's an institution in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's been there forever. Had dinner there and then drove back. By the time I got back, it was pretty late. So I just watched a little TV and went to bed. But I'm getting my stuff together now. I've done a cleanup job on my apartment, which it desperately needed. You wouldn't think just me and a little cat could make such messes, but we do. And there's so much pet dander. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll probably do another video this weekend. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so I'll probably do something for Memorial Day. But let me get this one up, and just want to say thanks for watching me, man. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Helps a lot. I need more subscribers, need more views, need a lot more of everything if I'm going to go where I want to go. I have a plan for this, but it's slow going, And but eventually I'll get there. I will not give up. So yeah, remember, it costs nothing to be nice to people. It costs very little to go do fun things with people. And I'm a pretty open person. If anybody ever wants to go along with me or meet me someplace, just you can message me on Instagram or on my Ramblin Ted Facebook, and just let me know where you live or whatever. And if I'm in the area, I'll be glad to meet up with you and have you be in a video with me or something. So anyway, because it's fun, man. Life's fun. Life's supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be all hustle and work all the time. You've got to balance it. It's required. Take it from Dr. Ted. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Y'all be good to each other. I will see you next video.